Hi and welcome to session number 5 of the intro series. So today we'll continue to introduce other poses. And the key to today really is just learning the basics about how to do twists properly. And the principles that we really are going to highlight here are to keep your hips stable and square. Obviously that's going to require what we did in the previous session, like the hugging of the midline with your legs, like that block in between the thighs. And another key thing here, there's two more things. One is to be able to keep your spine lengthened and long. The reason for that is because you want to make sure that you keep the spaces in between each vertebrae. They're naturally there. And if your spine isn't long, which we tend to do, right? We walk like this. So what we're trying to do with yoga is to make sure that we bring the spine to its optimal alignment and health. So a lot of this, like opening the muscles, whether it's like the bottom part of the body, of the upper body or whatever, it's just to make sure that you're keeping the space needed for the spine to be long and to have those spaces in between them. But more importantly, when you are twisting, you really want to make sure that the spaces are there, because otherwise you're really compressing a lot with the twist, and that's not really healthy for your spine. So, and then also in order to do that, it's really helpful to keep the core engaged. So we're going to do a little bit of warm-up, some things that you already know, and then introduce the new poses. Make sure to have a strap or a towel or a tie, something that can be used, something long that you can use. Have your 2 blocks as usual, towards the front of the mat, a blanket or a towel in case that you need it, and that's it. So let's start by coming to the ground and laying on your back. Make sure you have that strap with you as you come down to the mat and have it next to you, so that when you need it, you don't have to get up to look for it or to get it. So you lay on your back, straight legs. Bring your hands to your belly, lower belly and just middle belly, right there, or upper belly. And as usual, you're just going to take a little time to connect to your body and this moment here, to the present. Noticing your breath moving through you. Notice how the back of your body, so the backs of your shoulders and your back ribs, are moving against the floor. And notice the movements in your belly and your chest. You may even bring one hand up towards your heart, keeping both elbows on the ground. Notice any sounds, noises that you may be picking up from around you. The weight of your body resting on the ground. Your body temperature, the temperature of the room. And take a deep breath in. Stretch your arms up over your head. Lengthen your legs in the opposite direction. Full stretch. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the ground. Make sure to have your feet sort of like inner hip distance apart. You can start with big toes touching and then move your feet a little further apart from one another. Stick your belly out. Bring your awareness to your low back. You don't want the low back on the floor. So if you feel your low back on the floor and your entire back on the ground, that means your lower back is rounded right now. And one of the things you want to do is create space there to recreate again the natural curves of the spine, right? And that's space between the vertebrae that I was mentioning earlier. So stick your booty out, right? So think about your sitting bones, your sit bones, those ones at the base of the pelvic floor. You stick it, try to lower them to the ground. So that's the same as sticking your booty out. And then you should feel the low back coming off the floor and the space between your back and the ground. Okay. Reach for your strap and keeping your right foot on the ground. Grab your strap, lift the left foot up and place it on the ball of the foot. Yeah. Right here. So key principle here. We did this pose at the beginning of the series, Supta Padangusthasana. It's just supine, supine stretching for the backs of your legs, for your hamstrings. So notice that your knee is in a straight line to your hip bone right here. So if the knee is over there, that's in a diagonal line to your hip bone, you're not really going to get to the muscle fibers, the backs of your legs and your hamstrings that need to be stretched out. So knee in line with the hip bone. If it's not accessible to you, your leg is shaking, and you cannot have the leg here, so just bend the knee to whatever degree you need to have it bent so that you can keep it in line with the hip bone, okay? And spread your toes, hug the imaginary block in between your legs. Very well. Now, feel that lower back. And once more, as you hug your legs in, try to stick your body out to try to create that space between your low back and the floor. And the minute you begin to do that, you're definitely going to feel something happening. You're going to feel the intensity of the stretch. My top leg is like shaking here just by doing this. And it's not the first time I do it. I've done it for 13, 14 years now. So it's amazing. Just like the actions, what they can do to help you open up and stretch. So keep hugging the imaginary block, stick your booty out. In other words, lower your sitting bones, your sits bones towards the earth, create that arch and space in the low back. Stick your booty out, navel into the spine. So you're stretching the back of your top leg, okay? And if you're pretty open, it might be pretty flexible, you may straighten the bottom leg all the way forward and down. If you do that, stick your booty out even more. And then again, don't let that knee go away. You want it in line with the hip bone. That's where you're really gonna get the stretch. Maybe bend the knee if you need to, navel to the spine. Very good, just once more here. And then slowly bending the knee, release the foot. If you straighten the bottom leg, bend the knee again, feet on the ground. Breathe here, stick your booty out once more. Notice what you feel on your right side, on the right side of your body, the right leg, the left leg, it feels different. Bringing that awareness is practicing yoga, integrating all the different aspects of yourself, your experience, what's happening in your physical body, what's happening mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and like uniting, bringing into union all different aspects of your being. Remaining present in the moment. You feel that. And now switch sides. Keep the left foot down, right foot off the ground. Place the strap or the towel on both of that right foot. You can kind of wrap your hands around that prod, strap, or whatever it is. Spread your toes. Hold the imaginary block in between your legs. And again, keep the knee in a straight line to the hip. Not over there. Here, bend the knee if you need to. Now, stick your booty out again. As you stick your booty out, lower the sitting bones towards the ground. So you're trying to create that space in the lower back right there. Navel into the spine. And that's where it gets really juicy. You begin to feel the stretch happening in the back of your top leg. Sticking your booty out once more. You may try if you want to straighten the bottom leg. Anchor the bottom leg into the ground. Stick your booty out even more. Navel into the spine. And remember to keep the top knee in line with the hip bone. Just a couple more breaths as you continue to stick your booty out. Relax your jaw, relax your face. Continue to create that space in the lower back, between your low back and the floor. Very good. And one more. And as you exhale, bending the knee, release the foot, bend the other knee. Very good. Awesome. That's your little warm up right there for the backs of the legs. Place the strap on the side. Roll off to your right hand side. Come to a fetal position just briefly. And push the throw away with your hands to come back up. Up to standing. Very well. And so I'm coming to my cheat sheet right here to see what's next. All right, so I want you to bring one hand, so I'm gonna pull my hair up, and bring one hand below your navel. So your navel's, like my navel's right there, I'm gonna bring it below my navel right there. And the other hand to the low back right here, okay? Feet inner hip distance apart. Take a deep breath in. Hug your legs in, move your thighs back, so sticking your booty back, and you may feel that movement into your back hand, right? Now keep your thighs moving back, spine long, right? The thighs moving back help you to keep your spine long, the space between your vertebrae. Now draw your navel, your belly button in and back towards your spine, and you should feel how your lower belly, where you have your front hand, toning and lifting up. There's a movement and a lengthening back here, right? Let's try that again. So one hand below the navel, belly button, one hand in your low back. Take a deep breath in. Hug the imaginary block with your legs. Move the fronts of the thighs backwards, stick your booty back. Shoulders back. And as you exhale, draw your navel into your spine. You feel the movement here, the lower belly lifting and toning, and this lengthening. So that's core engagement. Release. Right? So important aspects: the hugging of the legs, the lengthening of the spine, the core engagement. So the pose that we're going to do, we're going to start kind of learning the twisting in a standing way, on a standing pose. So feet inner hip distance apart. Very good. Thighs back. Hug the imaginary block. Inhale. Thighs back, shoulders back, navel into the spine. Feel the toning, the lower belly, the lengthening in the low back, core engagement, okay? And then inhale, arms up. And so I'm going to twist towards my right, see, towards that side. But the twist doesn't start on that side that I'm going to. The twist starts on the opposite side. So from the left side of my back, from the left lower belly, right here, I'm going to begin to twist and turn towards the right. So it's belly, towards the ribs, towards the shoulder, without letting my hips move like that, okay? So again, I'm not turning my hips. My hips have to remain here. Remember, steady and square in line. I'm turning the upper body, the belly, the ribs, the chest. And it's not a deep twist, and that is okay. Yeah? And then, so press your feet down. Thighs back, shoulders back, navel in. Keep your core engaged. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's twist to the left. From the right side of your belly, turn towards the left side of the belly. Keep your hips square towards the left ribs, towards the left shoulder, and then turn your head. And back to center. Inhale. Exhale, other side. From the left side of the belly, twist towards the right. Keep your hips square. Don't move your hips. You're twisting your belly and then your rib cage and your shoulders without rounding your body. Keep your spine long. Back to center. And inhale here. It'll make more sense when we're moving, making bigger movements. Okay, so you twist from the opposite direction of where you're going. That's where the twist starts. Okay, so let's come to top of your mat and place your blocks right there in front of you. Hands to your hips. Take a deep breath in. Stick your booty back, thighs back, navel in, shoulders back, and fold into Ardha Uttanasana. So stick your booty back, long spine. Ardha Uttanasana, your spine is long, your arms are straight on the blocks. Right? Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, step your right leg back. Slide the blocks into being line with the front foot the front knee is bent at a 90-degree angle, knee in line with the ankle, right there. Spread your toes and knees bent 90-degree. Again, remember, knee in line with the ankle or behind it, never over. So you keep your knee protected. Hug the imaginary block with your legs. So you hug that, you're squaring your hips and you're like stabilizing your hips by hugging your legs in. Take a deep breath in. Stick your booty back, which helps you lengthen your spine. That's principle number 2 that we were talking about. Now, right there where you are, I want you to lower your blocks to the lowest position. Let's keep your wrists protected in case the block moves. You don't want that happening, okay? Inhale and take your left arm forward. Now remember your lower belly, below your navel. You want to twist from the right side of your belly towards the left side of your belly. So your belly's turning towards that front thigh, and then towards the ribs, towards the shoulder, towards the chest, and open up, twist. Square your hips, navel into the spine. Deepen your breath, lean back into your ears and shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Like with any twist, inhale to come out. Top hand goes down. Very good. Exhale to step forward, slide the blocks forward. Lift them up, Ardha Uttanasana, thighs back. Exhale, bending your elbows, bending to your thighs. Uttanasana, fold over the legs. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana, look forward, thighs back. Exhale, step your right leg back. Very good. Actually, no, the other leg. Left leg. See what happens. Lower the blocks. Spread your toes. Make sure the ankle is in line with the knee. Hug your legs in. Really stabilize your hips by hugging your legs in. Create space for your spine by sticking your booty out. Lengthen. Thighs back. And then engage your core, navel into the spine. Inhale, right arm forward. As you exhale from the lower side of your navel on the left side, begin to turn towards the right. Then you're turning your belly towards the front thigh. Then the ribs, then the shoulders, then your head leans back and breathe here. Twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to come out, top hand down. Exhale to step forward. Blocks forward, fold over your legs. Uttanasana, belly to your thighs. Inhale, lift and lengthen, thighs back, Ardha Uttanasana. Hands to your hips, point your shoulders and elbows up, and come all the way back up to stand. Navel to the spine. So it's a twisting lunge, okay? Shall we try that one more time? Let's see. Let's try one more pose and then maybe we'll do it together. So the next one is pyramid pose with twist. And it's going to be a modified version. It's not going to be the full version of the pose because we're making it accessible. So place your blocks in the tallest measure and step in between them. And this pose we learned in the previous session, pyramid pose. You're going to take a step back, 4.5 or 5 steps, okay? It's not a long, long step back. It's shorter than the lunge, than the previous one. So take a deep breath in, thighs back, shoulders back, navel in, engage your core, and keeping that. Keep your left foot forward, step your right leg 4.5 or 5 steps back. Yeah? Toes are pointing straight forward. Remember to square the hips. If you hug your legs in, this tends to happen. The front hip sort of pulls forward and shortens. So that's the left hip in this case. You pull it back, right outer hip forward, hips are square, so the hip bones are in the same line. Hold the imaginary block in between your thighs. Front of the thighs back, widen your shin bones, tone your belly. Inhale. Exhale, begin to lower down, keeping your hands in your hips. Stick your booty back, long spine. Long, 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 long spine. Hands to the blocks. Right? This time, bring the block in, like you're gonna use one block in the inner, on the inner edge of the foot. It could be that one that was up here or this one, whichever. Right? If you need 2 blocks because you need to be higher, then here you go. Right? wherever you are. So block the inner edge of the foot. Keep your hands on that block. Press your feet down, stick your booty back, lengthen your spine. Okay, keep your right hand on that block. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Yeah. Hug your legs in, stick your booty back, inhale. So from the opposite side, if we're twisting to the left, turn from the right side of the lower belly, below the navel, towards the left belly, towards that front thigh, and then your chest, ribs and chest, and you're turning and twisting. Keep that hand on the hip, you can do that, or you can take the arm up. If you have any sort of neck issues, just keep looking straight ahead. If the neck doesn't hurt, you can turn to look up. One more breath, inhale. And exhale fully. Inhale, top hand comes back down. Stick your booty back, bring the two blocks on either sides of the front foot. Create space. To exhale and step back foot forward and fold over your legs, step the blocks forward, Uttanasana, belly to your thighs. Oh, inhale, lift and lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana. Look forward. Exhale, other leg back. Left leg back. Slide the blocks back so it's a shorter stance. Remember that, right? Deepen your breath. Toes are pointing straight forward. You hug the imaginary block to square your hips and stabilize your hips there. Right outer hip back, left outer hip forward gently. Stick your booty back. Deepen your breath. And right there where you are, use just one block on the inner edge of the front foot or stack them, right? Hands on that block. Block or blocks are placed on the big toe side of the front foot. And right here, keep your left hand rooted, bring your right hand to the right hip. Again, inhale to stick your booty out and lengthen your spine. Keep hugging your legs in, navel to the spine. And then from the opposite direction. So from the left side of the belly, begin to turn towards the left belly. Turn the belly, the ribs, the chest, the shoulders to the other side. Keep hugging your legs in. You may keep your head looking straight ahead or turn to look up. The top arm goes up. Take a deep inhale here. And a full exhale. Inhale to bring the top hand back down. Bring both blocks on either sides of the front foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and step forward. Slide your blocks forward. Fold over your legs. Uttanasana. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana. Bring your hands to your hips, point your shoulders and elbows up, and press into your feet. Inhale, palm back up. Navel in. Okay, let's try those two poses in a row one more time. Okay, so just right here, and then like twists are really good for keeping your spine long, and they really sort of like help you open up your hips a lot more. So like the glutes, the hamstrings, the fronts of the legs, like all the like hip area. And they're really good, like really like to sort of cleanse everything inside. It's like rinsing. It's like grabbing a piece of cloth and squeezing it and rinsing it. So like you're really moving a lot of energy and a lot of like tissue gets stretched out, etc. So once more. Navel in. Inhale, reach arms up overhead. Exhale, stick your booty back. Belly towards your thighs. Fold over your legs. Uttanasana. You have the blocks there. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Ardha Uttanasana. Stick your booty back. Bring the blocks in line with the front foot. And step your right leg back and the left knee at a 90-degree angle. So first, you're here in a low lunge. Knee in line with the ankle. Lower the blocks. All the way down. Hold the imaginary block in between your legs. Inhale, thighs back, lengthen the spine. Exhale, navel to the spine, keep your core engaged. Inhale, left arm forward. From the right side of your navel, turn towards the left, towards the thigh, the front thigh, twist open. Inhale here. And exhale here. Keep hugging your legs in. Move that left outer hip back. Long spine. Stick your booty back, navel in. Exhale and inhale to come out of the pose. Here we're gonna put the two poses together, okay? Now, step the back foot forward about a step or step and a half. So you shorten your stance for pyramid pose. Make your blocks higher. Stick your booty back and then square the hips. Left outer hip back, right outer hip forward. As you hug your legs in, thighs back. Bring the blocks on the inner edge of the front foot. So use that one. Very good. Keep the right hand down, left hand to the left hip. Take a deep breath in once more. Hug the legs in, thighs back. Exhale from the right side of the belly towards the left. Open up, twist. Keep looking straight ahead or up towards the top thumb. One more full breath. Inhale and exhale. And inhale, top hand comes back down. Wrap the two blocks. Exhale and step forward. Uttanasana, belly to your thighs, blocks in front of you. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana, look forward. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana, look forward. Very good. Exhale, other side. Left leg back. Right foot forward. Hug your legs in, lower the blocks to the lowest position. Hug the legs in, thighs back, inhale. Exhale, navel to the spine. And again, inhale, right arm forward. Exhale from the left side of the navel towards the right, twisting your belly and your chest towards the front thigh. Twist open. Lean back into your ears and shoulders. Right outer hip moves back. One more breath here. And inhale to come out of the twist. Top hand comes back down. Exhale, shorten the stance. The back foot steps forward, a step or a step and a half. Make the blocks taller. Parsvottanasana, all toes pointing straight forward. Hug your legs in. Inhale, lengthen the spine, stick your booty back. Right outer hip moves back, left outer hip moves forward. Block comes to the inner edge of the front foot. Left hand on the block, right hand on the hip. Again, hug your legs in. Inhale, thighs back, stick your booty out. Exhale, navel to the spine and from the left side of the belly, twist towards the right. Turn, stick your booty out, keep your spine long. And arm up. One full breath, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, top hand comes back down. Wrap your two blocks, spread them apart and step forward. Uttanasana, slide the blocks forward, fold over your legs. Inhale, lift and lengthen, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold over your legs. Sit back down on the ground. Come all the way down to the floor. Straighten your legs. Inhale fully. Exhale completely out of your mouth. Bend your knees, bring your legs towards your chest, hug yourself and maybe rock from side to side. And then planting your feet back down on the ground, slide your legs forward. Release your arms down by the sides of your body, palms facing up. And we'll be here in Shavasana, navel in. Let your body get heavy. Let your breath be effortless. And stay here for as long as you need to, as you want to. It's your choice. Remember that if you have any questions, you can always reach out via email. I'll be happy to answer and give you adjustments. So for now, just remain in Shavasana for as long as you want. And this video is ending right now, so you come out when you're ready. I'll see you next time.